What's going on, YouTube? It's okmall, and I'm starting a brand new playthrough for Stoneshard. The Rags to Riches update dropped less than a day ago, and I'm coming off of a 24-hour stream, having a blast with the game, even though the difficulty curve was a bit much. But we are going to be starting, again, a new character, new playthrough. This time around, I'm going to be doing permadeath. I did a non-permadeath character over my stream just so we can kind of experience the game a little bit more without having to worry about dying constantly. With that being said, I do plan on doing a dual-wield axe, Jorgrim. Our previous playthrough, we did a Arna two-handed sword with strength and block as our main components. It was okay, but I just felt it lacks something. But I think two-handed axes, building heavy into probably a dual-wield tree would be kind of cool. Don't know the overall build yet. I know a little bit of agility, a little bit of vitality would be appropriate for this particular build. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Permadeath. I will be doing perma on this character. Adventure mode. Let's get this thing going. All right. As mentioned, we are going to be going into Jorgrim. His trait did get a bit of a nerf. I think it used to be 10 and 10. Now it's 5 and 5. That should still be okay for this particular playthrough. Let's go ahead and grab him up. So? We'll see. I'll take a look at the map. We'll see if we get lucky and get some nice points of interest, or we just get the regular stuff. So let's see here. We have the fort pretty close by to Osbrook. Hell, even the old grave's pretty close by. We have a new spot called the Drunken Woodsman Inn. There are mills a little bit further away, but not terrible. Oaken Barrel's a lot closer than it once was. We have the lone farmstead. There's going to be a roadside tower right here, as well as the Pilgrim's Rest. So that's not terrible. It's a decent roll. On occasion, you can get really, really lucky. I've had the Burnt Water Wheel spawn up here. I've had the Leprosarium spawn over here, and I've also had LeBron's Manor spawn right where this old grave is. So you could easily re-roll your seed by just constantly deleting your save and re-rolling a new character until you get the seed that you like. You don't have to. It does help for the early game, getting you access to certain items that you can sell to make money with. The first thing I would like to do, I'm going to do a little stealing. Nothing crazy, because I've noticed that most of the items that you steal right off the bat just aren't really worth it. But we're going to give it a shot. We definitely would like to get some extra money if we can. Or this seed's just going to be really bad for us. A little bit of crown. One thing I've noticed is you can put the crown directly into your purse, and it does not be considered stolen. So we got 8 crowns right off the bat. Some wire. Probably make use of that. Let's see, peasant shoes, oil bottle. They're not going to sell crazy high, but I mean, we can make a little bit of cash, then so be it, right? Grab my supporter pack items. Move these all over. We'll come back to that stuff later. Oh, one more thing before I always forget this. We're going to move this axe over, and I'm going to move this to here, right? We're going to be using that sword later for a quest, but we don't want to dual wield with it. That's going to be not a great idea. First couple of skill points that I want to use. We have the dual wielding, but we're not going to do the dual wielding stuff right off the bat. Dual wielding right off the bat typically is detrimental to your build and to your character because it increases your fumble quite a lot. And we don't want to do that to begin with. So we're probably just going to build straight into axes. And I'm thinking mutilating lunge and ferocity. Ferocity is pretty decent because when you cause injuries with your axes, you're going to reduce your kill ability trees cooldowns by 1, and also replenish 4% of your maximum energy. Those are pretty good. Next, I kind of want to look into maybe a little bit of survival. Survival tree got entirely reworked. Now every single time you hover over one of these, there's actually going to be a vigor buff all the way at the very, very bottom. If you notice here, it says grants 5% experience when you have vigor. This one here grants -5 fumble. You have vigor. and so forth and so on. A lot of these things will get you additional bonuses to your vigor chance, right? This one would be nice because it's going to hear an enemy and you're going to apply them with more damage taken and less dodge. It's going to be great for doing a little additional damage. The Huntsman will grant, grants strikes and shots against animals, more accuracy weapon damage, but also grants us just overall -5 fumble chance. It'll also grant negative or plus 4% crit to vigor. Now, I'm not necessarily looking to decrease my fumble. Underneath the dual wielding tree right here, we have the dual wield training, which already, if we have the weapons belonging to the same type, will increase our main hand efficiency plus decrease fumble already by 5%, right? So that's pretty good. But it's still nice to know that if we put a few points in survival, it's not going to hurt us. I'm trying to think of what else we would need. I want this to kind of be a dodgy build. So we can probably go down here and get an elusiveness. So I'm thinking disengage. Disengage will reduce our chance of triggering attacks of opportunity, as well as grant us 0.2% magic resistance, 0.2% nature resistance for each 1% of dodge. So you gain nature and magical resistance every time you have a dodge, a point into dodge at least. And then apply all adjacent enemies with +3 fumble, -3 accuracy, and -3 crit chance. And then you'll pop into dash. Now dash is going to be nice for getting out of those tough spots. And then right into elusiveness. And elusiveness basically the same as it's always been. You gain dodge and you gain negative damage. Pretty good stuff there. So that's 3 points of investiture. The dual wielding one is going to be nice. I actually saw this and it looks better than it used to be. I could be wrong. But it seems like with all the open-ended dungeons that we have right now, using Whirlwind when we're completely surrounded would be amazing. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I figure, especially for this particular build, concentration to gain accuracy, negative fumble, and some hands efficiency is going to be really nice. But yeah, we'll kind of, we'll fill it out. See what we need. Let's go ahead and go to axes. I want to go to mutilating lunge. And then we'll go for ferocity. Now we got to play it a little safer this particular run for sure. My first stop, I think we're going to go over to the carpenter. And we're going to talk to him real quick. Keep listening. All right. I'm just going to pick up a fish shield to get us going. This one here adds fumble. It has a little bit of body part damage. Stagger chance is 7%. It's nothing to write home about, but it is going to be better than what we have. We're going to pop in. We're going to talk to Old Hold. I want to grab up at least a little bit of gear here. So I'm going to grab up the work gloves. This is probably one of the worst armors in the entire game. I could probably switch that out for something. That's 50 gold. It's going to be better than this crap. So I'm going to sell this to him. Sell these other 2 items to him. And I'm going to pick this up. Slap that on. 60 gold to get a throwing net isn't terrible, because I could definitely use that to get out of jail. He also started off with a knapsack. Well, one thing that you'll notice about the game now is the inventory of the merchants now are seeded. So if you get a bad seed, I haven't had any luck reloading the game to reload a new seed. So you just have to wait for the shops to reset. You'll notice at the very top they have a supply now. It'll tell you what weapons and what items essentially they want to buy from you and what the markup is on those. You can also see the trader and what their restock timer is, what their equipment tier is. Right now it's currently tier 1, and it'll restock in 2 days. And also what they repair. In this case, they can repair cloth and leather items. So you don't need to repair anything right now. I'm going to take a look, see if it's going to be worth stealing from this guy. Iron ingots, nails, and straw. Straw is not too big of a deal, but those 2 items, I could probably steal that. That wouldn't be too bad. The iron ingots are going to be used for a quest later on anyway. Pop down here. There's going to be a quest for us. And we're going to go around and look for this right now. Oop, wrong one. Oh, no, I accepted the right one. So the Hermit's Hut, or the Herbalist request, whatever it is, he's going to want us to find a few herbs. This is how it was in the previous update. Yeah, we got to gather up fleawort, spearmint, and agramonic. Pretty easy to find. The fleawort is typically along the roadside here, so we're going to look around now. Let's see what we can find. Press Alt so you can see all the items on the ground. Let's see, there's got to be something down here. Okay, we didn't get any... No luck. Go figure. Go to the next tile. Fleawort's typically along the roads. So I should be... There it is. Alright, so that's some fleawort. We'll head back towards town. Now, while I'm looking around for spearmint, I'm also grabbing up all of these herbs. One thing you can do now, you'll notice you have a crafting menu. If you press 0 on the crafting menu here, you can actually craft up some fodder. The brushwood bundles are actually the fire, like the campfire at least. The bedroll, pretty straightforward. Straw rope, large, medium pelts. Bandages, this is the one that was always confusing. Like, it sounds great to make bandages, but it takes 2 rags or 2 cloth scraps, and I could never really find those plentiful enough to actually make bandages with. And then you could also make a splint with 2 sticks, a rag, a bandage, a rope. You get the idea. But what I'm going to do is, I can't remember which herbs would give me fodder, but you can actually craft these into fodder and turn them into something that you could either sell or save for the caravan. I don't know who's going to buy this stuff, but I think you can sell it off. Berries also get turned into fodder, and they get turned into more fodder than the herbs will. Hemp is mainly for, pain reduction, morale change, immunity, so you can actually use that. Spearmints can be applied to your body for 1% body treatments, 3% healing efficiency. Your nettle is a health restoration, but increases your thirst. And a horsetail will do intoxication and hunger change. Now, when you're looking out for agramani, you don't have to look very far. It's always going to be right here. So I'm going to grab that up. I didn't happen to find any spearmint along the all around here in Osbrook. Spearmint is typically been located in the fields, not in the wooded areas. So I'll head north of Osbrook here. See if I can't find that spearmint. All right, looks like I just found some spearmint. Like I mentioned, it's located in fields. You just got to walk around until you find it. Okay, we got our very first enemy up. Let's see if he's by himself. Oh, crap. He's with 2. This is going to be fun. Let me see if there's any herbs I picked up that would be good for me. Health restoration. We got morale. Not really. I'm not too sure if I want to fight this fight right here. Thirst, pain, intoxication, energy. I do have some better gear than I did before, but it's still going to be a pain in the butt with this 2-handed axe guy. Either way, we're kind of in a bad position. I am close to Osbrook too, so if I need to, I can always dip. That's gonna be bad. He's gonna be able to pull me. All right, physical pain. Let him poke. I'll go for this guy first. There we go. Okay, he made us bleed, but I do have a bandage. It's a good thing I had a bandage. I forgot to grab one. Oh, that's a really good condition Godin dag. Can probably make some money off of that. Let's go ahead and rest up. All right, now that I'm back in town, I'm gonna go to the elder's house. See if there's any valuable items worth stealing from him. A ladle, come on now. So far, pretty bad. I can get some crowns, throw those over. Steal that. And that's about it. I'll have to remember that this is here and come back and get it later. So let's go ahead and open. Move that around. Pop into the apothecary, speak with him. I'm gonna have to buy some healing supplies, but for right now, let's tell him we finished this task. Gives us 2 healing salves. And then what I want to do, I'm gonna probably grab up another bandage and an herbal extract. That one wouldn't be too bad. This one gives you 0.5 intoxication, 30 points, but instant negative 30 for pain. This one gives you 20 points of pain, or well, technically -1 over 20 turns for only 5% intoxication, and decreasing your pain limit by 25. But you fall asleep, so if you're going to use the sporadic sponge, you use it when you're confident that you're not going to get surrounded by enemies. Okay. I think that would work. Alcohol doesn't work as well as it used to for decreasing your pain. It's like 0.1 over 60 turns. Not as good as it used to be. And I gotta save my money. I only got 230. I'll go ahead and buy this, and then we'll use what we have right there. Inside of his chest, we got wire. We'll steal just the wire. And then I think there was something to steal up here. I'll double check. All right, the straw. I'll just take it all. It'll eventually be not stolen. I'll just take it. All right. After that, that's the first night down. So easy peasy. What we're going to do next is talk with the elder. Get that contract. Go ahead and drink up. Like some water. And I'm going to go ahead and look around to sell the lumberjack axe as well as the Godin dag. They're both in pretty good condition, so they both should sell pretty well. So Mr. Elder, wake up for me. Let them know we'll do that first contract. And we'll just wait around, wait for these shops to open up before we rest up. Okay, now that it's daytime, I can sell this for 13 and that one for 44. Not too bad, honestly. But what I would really, really want, though, is a brand new axe. This one's okay, but it just isn't that great. Hell, even this peasant hatchet is 17. It's got 1 more damage without a detriment to my fumble chance, and comes with 2+ accuracy. Yeah. No body part, though, but still. Okay. Let's go ahead and rest, and then we'll knock out this contract. We'll need to grab a little bit of food. I still got to sell this map off. Do you buy the map? I don't think you do. No, it's fine. I'll just toss the map away. Reorganize. Oh, yeah, the fodder. I can look around to see if I can sell that to somebody. Maybe the general goods merchant. I got 163. It's technically worth 98. We'll see what happens. Eat. Food also got a little bit of a change, too. So bread is 14. Lentils 14. There's a couple other things it does. Some of the other food doesn't heal you or doesn't fill you up as much as it used to. And some of the better foods do really, really good, like health restoration, fortitude. Like, that's pretty amazing stuff right there for that bread bowl stew. But and it's reasonably priced, too, to be honest. I just want to eat to get my food levels up. Let's go ahead and rest. Oh, I didn't buy it in. Yeah, rest. Now that we're fully rested, it didn't give us a full night's vigor. That's another thing that changed. You can't just rest to get 1,500 points of vigor after about 10 hours of sleep. The fodder sells for about 93. That's not too bad. That'll give us a little extra boost. So we sell that off. And it's easy to obtain, honestly. It doesn't take much to go around Grab up some herbs, grab up some berries, and turn them into fodder for an easy 93 crown. So keep that in mind. This ring is super easy. It's cheap, 16. That's 79. I wonder if I should actually buy this. A little bit extra accuracy, less fumble. I think we'll be fine with what we have. We'll roll with it. All right, take a look at the map. The fort at the outskirts is going to be located right there. So let's head on out. All right, y'all, we're just north of the fort. I went ahead and grabbed up some herbs. This one would be for pain. This one here would be also pain. -2%, pain resistance. Agrimony's intoxication, immunity. Don't need that one. Health restoration. Don't really need that one either. Intoxication. Don't need that one. Pain plus 5%, or pain resistance plus 5. But gives you intoxication. And then wormwood. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're gonna get their attention. There's usually guards out here. It's a regular mace user. By himself. That was a mistake. Big ol' crit. He's already dead. His buddy's gonna check on it. He's gonna come over here next. Wait. Get to jump on him. Already hurt his cranium. Those dodges are terrible. I think right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and try to go for a 15 points into perception. I don't think I necessarily need to go agility. Again, we're going to be decreasing our fumble once we get some other skills out there. So that's not going to be a big one, a big issue at least. Take a look at this cart. Oh, fantastic. We got a net already. Splints. Alright. Now, when you're inside of these new dungeons, a couple things of note. Noise is going to be much more significant than it used to be. Enemies do hear you from quite a ways away, so don't break things right off the bat. You can always come back through after you've cleared the dungeon to then break the containers. So you don't want to wake anybody up and get surrounded. So this is going to be a dead end. I can actually go over here and break this stuff. Nobody's going to hear it from this distance. We get an apple. We get a white radish. Beets. Okay. I'll take a look at the cupboard, see what's in there. Nothing. Doorways, you can no longer... They're double doors, so you can no longer siphon enemies in as well as you used to. This one's pretty easy. This guy will come to us. They are kind of dumb. When you close the door, they think you ran away. Just like that. So that's a plus. There we go. By dropping those items on the ground like that, it does alert enemies to us. So we gotta be extra cautious. I'm gonna fall back a little bit. And we're gonna jump him. That's 2 free hits. Perfect, we have leveled up. A little bit more into perception. Again, increases our accuracy a wee bit. Next skill, again, we're gonna wait when it comes to where is it? Dual wielding, okay? We'll eventually have to get athletics unlocked. We could go into warfare, give us seize the initiative. That'll help us survive. Don't think I next. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and grab up seize. Just as 1 point in the seize would be nice. It'll help us with a lot of fights out there, especially early game. Somebody heard us. I'm gonna wait for them to come to me. Okay, another archer. Fair enough. I don't know, Archer. I don't know. What happened, bro? Funny. Good counter there. We're gonna go ahead and rest. Get darn near to full. There we go. Which way to go? The room to the south. Okay. This guy shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna fall back a little bit more too. There we go. He's dead. Rest up. Okay, do I have anything for healing? I don't think I do. Another guy to the north. Oh, I'm not blind. Okay, we have a spearman. Okay, we don't want to aggro that north side room, so we'll bring him to the south. Oh, I forgot. I gotta have that. I have a seize initiative too. So do that. He's gonna poke us. Seize the initiative. From there, it's pretty easy. Fix my hand. Oh, watch yourself. Watch yourself. Don't step on that trap. Archer. This one we're just gonna run up on. Hopefully it doesn't aggro anybody else. There we go. Seize. Nice. Rest. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I can sell that. Watch out for that trap. We have one guy, maybe two. We got two hammer boys. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not good. I can net one of them. Throw. Nice. Okay. That was pretty good. Exchange. We did take some damage, but we can heal that off. And I'll sit here and rest. I don't want to waste too many. Let's try to do that passive healing instead. That's gonna probably be it for the south section, so I'm gonna go ahead and break these down. The rack, it's not gonna be able to sell that. Chest, give me something good. Probably sell that, not for anything too wild. Apple. Okay, nothing down here, I guess. Figure I'd take my weapon off and just break some stuff real quick. I'm gonna throw that off so I remember to take it. I might come back here and do 2 trips. Now I'm getting lazy. 41. Inside the barrel, gonna be empty. We have another door here. A little thirsty. I'm gonna eat. Eat. Now we did get prudence. That's a pretty good one to have. Let's see. Drink some water. This might be boss. Nope, this is just a kitchen, it looks like. Cool. Got some cabbages. Go ahead and eat, fill ourselves up. Salted tender meats. Is it already cooked? Looks like it is. Nice. -5 thirst, but whatever. Alright, moving on. I think the boss room's gonna be the north side, apparently. Alright, see how we made that noise and that question mark showed up? They heard us. I gotta be careful now. Alright, they both heard us. And it's the boss too. 3 of them? 3 might be a bit much, chat. I'm probably gonna fall back. What I'm gonna do is kill 1 off, I think. Alright, we're good. They'll go back to their location. They won't just stay there. Drink some alcohol. Let's go ahead and pop back inside. They should be gone by now. Yeah, so they already head back. See where they are. Is it just him? Oh, that's good. We only have to fight this guy now. I've already made him bleed, and his head hurts. It's just wild how much damage you take in this game. Alright, now we just gotta find the boss. Oh my god. Still more enemies. This is wild. I'm really concerned that I can't take the boss on by himself. Let's see here. I might be dead, chat. We'll see. Don't have anything to throw. I could throw the alcohol at him. Discovered an alcohol. His fumble chance gets increased. Throw that at him. Down for 3 turns. Okay. There we go. We did it. Second wind popped as well. And that's our last healing salve. So now we just got to rest it off. All right, what do we get? Commoner's Dagger, pick that back up. Got a purse with 26. Go ahead and merge. Toss that away. Put this over. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you haven't noticed, I just did this. You can put valuable items in here, right? So any bobbits and trinkets that you can get. Most of the other stuff you can't, but it's still pretty cool. Peasant pitchfork. No. What about this bow? No. Spiked club. No. What's here? Lard clubs. What do they sell for? No. Peasant flail. That's a good condition. Peasant flail. We need these weapons here too. we got to turn these in for the contract. We'll put that up. This off to the side. All right, let's find out what we got to grab up next. The DeLorean. Let's go ahead and grab this. Training short bow. Damaged, don't need it. Spiked club, damaged. We've been down here. Wardrobe, barrel, straw. Rack. Okay, moving up. Oh my god, a fucking trap, bro. Well, that sucks. It happens. I'll have to wait. I'll apply leeches. Okay, we got ourselves a bottle of oil. That's always helpful. A leek to eat. Bookcase empty. There's a spare room in here. That's worth 48. Need. Let's see. Nightstand. Take that. What about the chest? Take it all. Wardrobe. What do we got? Take it, take it, take it. I have now 2 rags. I'm pretty sure I can craft those into a bandage. Craft. Bam. There we go. It's a rack. Ooh, okay. Toss that away. Toss this away. Can I carry that weapon? Okay. Maybe we can make this happen. Let me reorganize. This is not going to sell very well. I need these for a quest. I'm going to eat. Reorganize. Ooh, so close. Maybe not so close. All right, cool. Let's get out of here. First contract is done. All right, now we're at the mill. We're going to actually make a pit stop here. There's a quest we can do real quick. Talk to Alan here. Ask about work. Go ahead and we'll help him out. You can also buy sacks of grain from this guy and then turn around and sell them because it's a commodity item. You can sell it down in Brynn or other vendors that aren't nearby Osbrook, and you'll be able to make a decent amount of money. Probably a couple 100 gold or 100 gold or so more than what we already have here. So it's pretty good stuff. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and sell this off to him just because he's going to buy it. So he's going to have us look for the barn key. Now the barn key, it's just press Alt so you can see all the items on the ground. Barn key is randomly placed around. Every time I've seen it, it's been on the edges of the farm, not in the middles. So right there, barn key. First time I've seen it in that location, but that works. And then over here is where the barn door is located. We can go over there, but before you go down there, turn this in. So we get a little bit of a completion reward. Found your key. There we go. And head on down. Right click, go ahead and open that up. Now we can enter on in here. Nothing too crazy. I'll take the healing salve. I'll eat. And we'll roast this potato up and probably eat that too. One more thing I want to note is when you go to turn your contracts in, you can actually turn them in to these roadside towers or these like midway points. If you turn them in there, you actually get more gold. I just don't feel like walking all the way to the roadside tower, just walk all the way back to Osbrook. So I'm just going to, take the hit on that money gain. My first stop up, we're going to go ahead and sell off these items here. So that sells for 14, sells for 5. Again, we're going to keep these. The barn key, just drop it. We don't need it anymore. Charcoal, he'll buy that for 3, but that is for a quest for later. pop down here. We'll also talk with the carpenter and sell off the other items. Again, not much. We're not talking about a lot of gold here. 9, 6. I don't know why he's not going to buy that. That is perfectly fine. What? They don't like to buy broken items, but it's not broken. It's still good condition. Whatevs. I guess 25 out of 50 durability just isn't good enough. This two-handed sword, that's going to sell for 17. It's not terrible. Then we'll go up here. We'll grab up our contract item. Mr. Elder. About my contract. We're done with it. We got 420. You can get 525 if you turn it into the spot up north. We are now done with the first task. What's the second? I like to know exactly what I'm dealing with here. We're on it. That's going to be the brewery mission. We'll probably go knock that one out next. I want to see if the item I stole, it's still stolen. And now I have 830 crowns, which is pretty good. If we go do the brewery mission, we'll be able to get a lot more coin. And we are benevolence level. So benevolence unlocks additional gear options here. I don't know if the seeds are going to update automatically or if we have to wait for these shops to reset. Let's see. It looks like it might have updated. No, that's probably the same. It's hard to tell. I haven't talked to this guy yet. Let's see what he has. What are you selling? Yeah, that's a little bit better. 242 though. Kind of expensive right now. It's a wee bit better than what we have. That's also a tier 2. Gives us 2 block, 8 bleed, physical. What? This is the same thing, just looks different. 682. 682. Huh. Interesting. These boots ain't bad though. 6 dodge. That's pretty nice. So 200, 200. I don't want to spend too much right now. Ooh, what should I do? That's already pretty decent. The peasant shoes got a bit of an increase, as you can tell. But let's go ahead and repair my stuff first. Over here, repair my shield. And now we're also going to talk to him. Since we just talked about the brewery, we have to come over here and ask him about see that he's not fond of the Elder. Just click through his dialogue. That's going to open up another option for about Dwar. Maybe a few crowns loosen his tongue. Now, maybe I can help him out with something, right? That's going to lead us. Damn you and your petty task. Fine, I'll bring it. Okay. So that'll lead us all the way over here. The Forgotten Plain. I'm going to go grab that up next so we can go knock out that Oak and Barrel Brewery. Now, along the way, you'll probably find yourself at the Drunken Woodsman Inn, just right here. This place here does dabble in a few different things. You can get some nets here. You can sell pelts at a little bit of a higher rate to this guy right here. If you want to make your trip all the way down here to do so. Keep that in mind. I mean, it is nice, but it is a bit of a trip away. But if you're already out there hunting and you want to make as much profit as possible, you can definitely make more money here than you would be anywhere else. And I'm going to take an apple to eat it. And just drop this gold into my purse, because why not? All right, y'all, we just found the where the Forgotten Plain is. We have 2 dudes to face. See if we can't lure them away one by one. Typical rule of thumb, if you're trying to lure one enemy at a time, they need to be 5 tiles away from you, and you can dip off to the next screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go here, yeah, it only transfers over the one guy. And we're just gonna wait. Oh, I missed. Should have started off with C's. Cool, he's dead. Grab this. Pitchfork's broken, don't need it. And then we'll get the jump on the other one. Like he went all the way back. Yeah, right there he is. Now, I don't want him to run away to the next map tile. Just fall back. Wait. Get that jump. He missed. 16. Perfect. We leveled up. Nicely done. Let's go through more accuracy. Accuracy currently sits at 85. It's pretty decent. Let's see here. We would like... Go to axe skills. Now we could also do two things here. We could do no mercy. Grant our axe strikes 10% weapon damage. The target's health is either 100% or below 50%. So that means that the very first axe strike that you do will deal 10% more weapon damage. 10% at this moment is not a lot. Cut through, however, will apply the target with negative 15% block and negative 22% block power, but also deliver a strike with 11% weapon damage and 20-1. I think that's better. And plus, if they're bleeding or injured, it'll actually add more weapon damage. So that's a little bit better than that. Perfect. Let's go ahead and loot these items. Loot it all. And then we'll head back to town. All right, y'all. Now we're back in town. I went ahead and rested up. Offloaded some of my gear into the side of that chest. We're going to go ahead and... not repair anything, but I want to go ahead and talk about Dwar. And give this guy his plane. So he'll tell us about Dwar. Which is what we wanted to in the first place. So now the fate of the brewery mission, we have two choices. Kill everybody or help Crom in the brewery instead. And you typically want to help Crom out. He's going to give you a lot. There's a better option to get more gold with him if you do it that way. Go ahead and get my axe repaired. Repair. I think I have enough healing supplies for this. I have a bottle of oil that'll help us out with one of the enemies or two. Healing supplies. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, we just revved the Oak and Barrel Brewery. Go up here. These guys will stop us. Grab option number 1. Personally, that's the best option. You end up helping these guys out, and you open up a commodity item to sell. Just keep on clicking through option number 1. Just like that. Now he's going to have us go up here to the lone farmstead to kill off some brigands, which is going to be easy enough to do. Before I do that, I'm going to see if there's anybody to steal from. Horseshoe, not really worth taking it. Okay, nothing crazy there. All right, let's head up there and take those guys out. All right, y'all, we're on the north end of this lone farmstead or whatever it is. We're going to walk down until we get these guys' attention. Oh, there's 2 axemen. That's wild. We don't want to fight all of them back to back. That's too much. Probably take on 2. But the rest of them, no. There's no freaking way that's going to happen. All right. Plus with all the extra fumble we have. Wait, what? They don't follow you anymore? There's no way. What? Is it just you two again? I'm gonna try this again. So they don't follow. That's wild. He missed. There we go. Good stuff. Golden bag's in good condition. I could probably sell that. That one's in good condition too. Here. I'm gonna make fodder. There we go. Lumberjack axe. What do you sell for? D1. Golden axe still the better of the two. I'm gonna need to make room anyway. There he is. Nice. Missed. There we go. Whew. Sword we're taking with us. Alrighty then. I think there's one guy left. Yeah, right there. There we go. And is this item worth taking? Probably not. All right, let's take a look at the side of the barrel. It's gonna be empty. The sacks, what do we got? Basically empty. Check inside of this house. Grab this. Go ahead and read and toss that away. Nightstand, garbage. This isn't too bad. Some food off of that. All right, we're now back to see Crom. Go ahead and talk with him. Let him know the brigands are dead. He will bless us with a free barrel of beer. Now I gotta move some items around so I can actually use this. There we go. And if we talk with him again, I can actually purchase up 2 more barrels of beer. And those barrels of beer will run us about 216 crowns. It's not terrible, but I can't hold them in my inventory at the moment. I will sell the squirrel pelt though for 54. So what I'm gonna do is head back to town. Probably gonna sell a barrel of beer to the innkeeper there. Offload all of my inventory. Come back after we've spoken with the elder and with Varen, and make sure I have enough room for 2 more barrels of beer. So when we head down to Brynn, I can sell these off. Perfect. Let's get out of here. For our first stop, we're going to talk to Odar about that brewery. Thought you could pull a fast one on us. And just click on through. I always go for this option here because I want 500 crowns. It's all about that money. But it does bring our reputation down to indifference. Not a big issue. If we look on downhill, we'll go to reputation. That's a negative 250 with the dialogue choices and the completion of that reward. We can make that up easy peasy just by knocking another contract out. We'll be back up to benevolence before you know it. It doesn't affect any of the other towns here, which is good. Our next stop up, we talk to Varen. Tell him I'm going to cart a couple horses. Click on through. And I do want to rest up just until 6 because I got to wait for the innkeeper to wake up. Once he's awake, I can then give him a barrel of beer and then free up my inventory. Now, I do have all of these swords available, so let's go ahead and grab it from our loot bin. And then we're going to talk with old Brooke here. We're going to sell this for 324. Nothing profit on that one since we didn't have to buy it. We move on down. I'm going to sell the... actually, first, before I sell anything, I'm going to talk to him. If you ask him about work, you talk with him again, you can finish his task. Because he just wants 3 homemade swords or cleavers. And we have that. Just say we finish his task. Okay, this is 150. It's better than selling it naturally to him. And then sell this off, which is 44. We organize our gear. And there's another thing I forgot entirely about, chat. Let me pop in here and talk to the guard. I'm going to grab up. It's not going to be a whole lot of money, but you can grab up a ranged weapon, take a crossbow, and we can turn around and sell it. Again, not talking about a ton of cash here, but it is more than what we have. All right, what kind of goods are you looking for? Show me your goods here. So sell it for 18 and for 20. Not a whole lot, but I mean, like I said, it's better than nothing, right? Now that we're back in the brewery, let's head inside and talk to Crom. I'm gonna buy 2 of these up. There we go. We can then turn around and sell it. I think we make it about 100 crowns each, so think about it like 200 gold profit. Hello, Varen. Just click out through his dialogue. He's gonna take us all the way down to Brynn. The cool thing is he unveils the map as we go. And we've arrived in Brynn. Now, Brynn isn't the way it used to be. We can't just bribe the bailiffs right off the bat. You have to get the benevolence level here in Brynn. Now, Brynn doesn't have any contracts, okay? So instead of skipping in how we normally go to Manshire from Manshire to Brynn, we go straight to Brynn. Now, some things to note. The reputation with Brynn is gained through Osbrook, Manshire, and Denbray contracts, okay? Because it's part of the magistrate. So every time we make do a task, it inadvertently helps the folks of Brynn, okay? With reputation. So it takes a while to get up to benevolence and then amity and respect, but so long as you're doing these contracts here, you will be gaining reputation for Brynn. Let's go ahead and move on. One of the first places I want to stop to inside of Brynn is the innkeeper down here in the guild quarters. She actually buys this at one of the highest rates at 345. Now, she can't afford to, and I'm not going to buy anything to offset it. The next barrel of beer I'll sell at one of the other inns. I don't sell it to the, what is this one? I can't remember the name of this one, but it's like the Grain Inn or something like that. I don't sell it there because that guy buys it for like 304, which is the cheapest out of all of the innkeepers here. I'm also going to visit the dock quarters, see if there was I was hoping there would be an axe here, but looks like we don't have an axe available. That's unfortunate. He normally carries a pretty good axe for about 1,000 or so. I'll have to keep on checking back. This guy's got a basic axe. 500, that's wildly priced. So this innkeeper, I do believe, does buy them fairly decent. It's between this guy and the guy up north. They both buy it at the same price, so 317. It's a little bit better. I'll go ahead and sell that off. We're up to 2,000 crown. So by the time we make it back to Osberg, we should be able to upgrade our gear. Keep listening. We're going to go ahead and help out Varen here real quick with a task to find Winnel. Okay, wait for him to knock on this door. Knock, knock. Who's home? Nobody's here. There we go. Head inside. All right, we have journal page. We want to grab alcohol. Look at that. Look at this. Read that. Look at that. There we go. Look on through the dialogue. Then we want to go over here and click the bookcase. And we'll head downstairs. Yep, keep listening. All right, next up, journal page, the barrel. Grab both of these items. Wardrobe, grab that. Grab this, grab that. So I'll put these back. Read. Oops. Oop, crap. And read. Now all I gotta do is look at this. And look at that. All right, there we go. Perfect. Just click out the dialogue again. And we're done. So now we get out of here. The next stop, there's a couple of people I want to talk to see if they happen to have any axes available. Brynn and the pawn shop. We'll see if they got something. We'll speak with Brynn first. Look on through. He doesn't have, well, he has an axe. It's not the type we need. Okay, we're not going to do that. Pawnbroker's up next. apparently he's going to bed right now. Go figure. But since he's going to bed, I won't worry about it. We'll head over here to the caravan. All right, and here's the caravan. So as you notice, it looks a little bit different than it used to. This used to be a little bit closer, but they moved it all apart so they can make room for extra schematics. It's gonna be great stuff. I'm going to go ahead and probably make some more fodder here real quick. Craft that up, makes 10 fodder. Move that over. Move this, move that. Move that over. Leaflet, who cares about it? We just need to throw that away. This. There we go, nothing too crazy. All right, from here, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Varen. I'm not gonna read this. I've already read it once before. If you want to read it, I'll go a little slower. Let you guys pause the video. So he gives us a flagpole. And the idea behind this is we gotta put this flagpole up first. What we do is go to the schematics, scroll all the way over, and we click the flagpole. And it will go ahead and get that crafted up. Those are the little crafting miniature screen here. That's how it looks. To a new beginnings. Go. We got the old contract. That one's the old contract that takes us over to Manshire. And that's why it shows up right there. So I'm going to walk through the upgrades here. There are 4 different upgrades. We have the communication upgrade. We have the traveling upgrades. The restoration upgrades. And then we have the provisioning upgrades. So as we go through here, we already start off with a fireplace, a place to sleep. Obviously, a hitching post, a caravan, a chest, and 1 flag. Now, the flag gives you, I think, 5% reputation to other factions or something like that. Look at the workbench. You can actually get that crafted up. Now, the toolboxes, the huge cauldrons, all of those cost money. You have to buy them through various vendors. And they can range anywhere from a couple of hundred to as much as like 1,500, 1,600 gold. So it does take a while before you have enough funds to fully flesh out your caravan. Also, being that we're Jorgrim, it's pretty cool. If we grab up a skull, a candle, and a lesser runic stone, we can get a prayer buff from him, which is really, really cool because he doesn't typically have a prayer buff at any point in the game, but now we can make this, which is awesome. But that's something we're going to do over time. We talked to Varen. He's going to ask us about a couple things here. So basically what he's talking about right now is we can have followers in our caravan. And the one I would like, probably go with the craftsman. The craftsman might... Daryl was bugged at one point in time, but I'm still going to go with this. So long as I save it beforehand, he won't get bugged, I don't think. Daryl sounds like a solid choice. We'll still need 1,000 crowns before we can get Daryl. I don't want to waste 1,000 crowns right now, because 1,000 crowns is still a pain in the butt to get in the game. So we're not going to waste our time on that. All right, y'all, so we're going to do one more thing before we end today's episode. We can actually take the caravan and travel with it. I would like to go all the way up here, but Osbrook is way too far away for us. And it won't let me put the caravan anywhere else. We put it there and walk to Osbrook. I should have finished off Osbrook contracts before I did this. I didn't stop to think about it. I don't want to start contracts here. They're kind of difficult. But if we can get some gear, I guess we could probably make it work. I'm going to put my caravan right there. As you can tell, it takes 2 hours travel time, 2 hours setup, and 35 of that fodder. That's for the feeding the horses. So I guess we'll just travel here. There we go. So we fully set up camp. I may as well just rest up and save the game before anything else. Again, that is episode 1 of our first Rags to Riches YouTube playthrough series. Again, we are doing permadeath. Hopefully we don't run into a situation where we just kill our character off. I have 2,000 crown built up in savings. We're gonna have to increase our gear before we start challenging even harder enemies. So we got to look into a better chest, a better helm, boots, gloves. The ones that Osberg was offering were slightly better, right? We had those leather boots. There's a Gambitson for 4 defense. So if we start building around our dodge and get gear that does give us dodge, I could probably increase our dodge pretty decent at this level in the game. Right now, base dodge is at 8.5. Not terrible. It can go even higher when we get better gear. Accuracy starting to get a little bit better. Once we get our perception up to 15, I'll probably work on getting agility to 15, and then vitality to 15, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. At least that's kind of the idea. But with that out of the way, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this channel with your friends and family. I'll catch y'all guys next time. Bye.